Hey guys, I'm just out in the shop working on a little project for my wife. She's been wanting some extra cupboard space in our kitchen, and another just little shelf that kind of helps us tuck our shoes and stuff away, especially for the winter time, because our boots just kind of get dragged all through not all through the house, but it makes a mess with the snow and stuff. So just something to clean up the kitchen area a little better, and I just wanted to take you guys along with me. So I'm starting from this little drawing that I have here. And yeah, I'm going to probably narrate probably the rest of this video because I'll be busy working with my hands, and the audio is never great for hearing saws, and it's just a ruckus. So I might take off the audio, put some music, and I'll probably narrate over the video. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, please subscribe. Please leave me a comment if you enjoy this kind of stuff. I do a lot of random stuff on this channel, just things I enjoy. So if you enjoy it, share it with your friends, and be sure to give me a thumbs up on this video. All right, let's get started.
All right, guys, so for this project, I'm using barn pine. Nothing fancy, it's just what I had in the shop. I don't even use glue, it's just wood and screws for this entire project. So this is 12-inch wide by an inch thick, and this is a 10-foot piece, and a lot of these pieces that come from the mill aren't straight. So I like to start just by cutting the edge off, just so I'm starting with a nice clean edge to work with. And my shop is very narrow, so this is why I'm cutting with my skill saw. It just doesn't fit width-wise in my shop. So right here I'm cutting the height of the pantry. This is exactly how tall it's going to be. It's 81.5 inches tall, and it comes right to the top of the doorway in our kitchen. And for the width of this pantry, I have to somehow make 4 pieces of this pine look relatively the same width. So I'm cutting 3 of them down to 10 inches, and I believe my number was 37.5, so I got 3 of them at 10 inches, and then the last piece will be 7.5. So they're relatively the same, and it's just, a quick, easy number to use to keep things simple. All right, so I'm going to cut our shelving. I need 5 of these in total, but I only cut 4 here just to give us a good start because I didn't have any short pieces of wood handy to finish the 5th one. But that'll give us a good start to get the structure set. And here is where I'll mark out exactly where I want these shelving units to go. So I got the first 2 shelves, they're 6 inches apart, and the 2 top shelves are 12.5 inches apart. and I use a little piece of scrap of the wood that we're using, and that's our thickness, so that represents the shelf. So I just use a ruler and transfer these lines to the opposing side. Now for this part, I really like to have the sides flush. I just don't want pieces of the shelf sticking out. It's just sloppy workmanship. And getting the shelves on the lines that I've drawn, I just don't want them to be unlevel. Now these ones are a bit easier to get in. You just got to pop them in and just make sure they're on your lines and flush with the sides. Now for our main shelf, I don't want to use these full width boards because of how cupped they are. So what I like to do is to rip each one in half just to eliminate that cup. So now that I got all my shelf pieces cut, I put them side by side, but obviously they're not going to be exactly the width I need, so I need a little more. So I'll have to take one piece out and trade it in for a thicker one. So I put same length piece, a little thicker, and then I'll do my measurement and make my mark at 23¼ That's my width. And then I'll take that piece aside and just measure what I need that width to be and cut it accordingly. Now these two pieces are going to fasten the shelf together. Again, I don't use glue, and I'm going to put this one on this side. And then I'm going to flip the entire shelf over and put the piece on the opposite side. And the reason why I'm doing this is because only one side of this shelf is going to be visible when it's all said and done. So I need to keep these things hidden, and it'll make sense as things come together. So now I made a 4 foot and an 1/8 inch mark on each side of this shelf, and that's the height of where this shelf is going to sit. And now I'm taking this little scrap piece that I have to represent the thickness, because there's going to be a cap here, so I need my shelf to sit in that measurement. It's not quite an inch, this wood, it's about 15/16, so that's the depth that I've come down. So now I'm able to put up my other two sides by, again, measuring up 4 feet and 1/8 and making a mark and simply screwing the shelf to that. Keeping in mind that I'm also keeping the shelf in 15/16 of an inch, just like I did the other side.
Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. I got a good start on this. Probably going to get back to it in the next couple of days or so. But I just like to have a skeleton made just so that I can work off of it, so I don't have to fight with the pieces, trying to balance things and needing more than two hands. So I think I got a good start, and I look forward to sharing more with you guys. So be sure to subscribe, leave me a comment down below, let me know if you enjoy this kind of stuff, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Take care.